Hi guys, Patricia, how you doing? How are you all doing? Raymond says too many. V the TV, how are you doing? Man, it's getting too much. Today alone, when I'm good. A lot of you have been, reaching out to me via email to check different Ponzi scams, and again, um, so looking at these platforms, you won't even know it's a scam. That's the thing. But most of them are scams, right? Send it to the email. Mark, send the email. You have to reach out via email. Send us the email saying, look, check this for me, and we'll check it. Others have been sending, and a lot of you would be able to testify that we don't even ask you for nothing. All right, we don't even ask you for nothing. We just check it, and we let you know if it's a scam or not. What's the email? Okay. Who can help her with the email? Let me see if y'all are listening to me. Who can help Mark with the email? Is it Tashiva? I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Is it Tashiva? So who can help her with the, or is it him or her? I'm guessing it's her. And I hope I'm not wrong this time, because I always get the gender wrong, and you all always forgive me for it. Tashiva Mark, I'm guessing it's a beautiful lady. Did I get it? Did I get the gender right? I'm guessing it's a gorgeous, beautiful lady. So tell me, did I get it right? Yes, so I'm waiting. Who is going to tell me what the email is? I spec optical. Okay, great. Yeah. Okay, I got it right. This is the first time I'm getting it right, because I always get it wrong. Whenever I guess the person is a woman, they correct me and say, no, I'm a man. And when I say it's a man, they correct me and say, no, it's a woman. Ah, but I'm happy that I'm getting it right today. So, iSpec Optical Service, how are you doing? Today we're going to talk about the rise of these Ponzi scams. that disguise themselves and appear as legitimate investment platforms. A lot of these scams now, they oh great, they just come on out, and you see, you you think that you're investing in a legitimate platform, and before you know it, you're getting scammed. And that's how I've been warning, about a lot of the scams. LSSC, for one, I tried my best to stop so many of you from not only participating in the scam, but also paying the verification, and things like that. Tried my best. Now, but a lot of people did not listen. Why? And I understand. A lot of people did not listen. CR7 for life, how are you doing? A lot of people didn't listen because LSSC had a very effective, and I would say dangerous, marketing strategy. And that marketing strategy was so effective that it actually was built around word of mouth and trust. Word of mouth and trust. And I've educated you here. If you've been joining this lives that we're doing, you will know that word of mouth mixed with trust is, in my opinion, not even in my opinion really, is actually the most effective form of marketing. So that's what these LSSC guys, leveraged on, and that's why it was huge and it was successful, right? Now, if you look at what they did, so when so again, I why I'm speaking about the rise of these investment scams, right? I want to speak generally on how how you can identify them so that you don't get scammed. Of course, some can be more difficult to spot than others, but generally speaking, you can easily tell that some platforms are just scams by checking some important things that I'll mention. About 6 different pointers that you must pay attention to, and those pointers actually would help you know if the platform is legit or you should be careful, right? About 6 different pointers. Now, another reason why LSSC was able to get away with scam is people is I think it's like, I think there is a lack of knowledge in especially the immigrant community about these things. There is a huge lack of knowledge in the immigrant community about these things. Again, if you're just joining, please like the live. I'm teaching good here. How can we be this much on the live and I don't see likes? Some of you all just come to just learn. You don't even contribute in any way to this growth of this platform, and that's discouraging. You come here to be fed. You come here to be fed, but you don't contribute in any way to the growth of the platform. And that's really discouraging. I mean, I'm not even saying you should donate, just like. Everyone should hit the like the live so that people can join in. That's not too difficult. We're trying our best to make sure that you don't get scammed out here, and the least you can do is hit the like. Maybe I need to turn on my camera. Is that it? Maybe I need to turn on my camera. You all know I'm not photogenic, so I don't like to turn on my camera. Gloria, how are you? Oh, Mary, hi, how are you doing? It's been a while. Again, all those joining, like the live. Double tap your screen and like the live. Okay? Double tap your screen and like the live. Man, I'm good. I'm doing great. I'm just teaching good. So, I mean, people don't fall for these scams. But my problem is a lot of people here don't even like, and they don't double tap their screen. Gloria, you're on vacation. Wow. That means you have you have extra cash. Those who go on vacations, they have extra cash. Gloria, are you with your spouse? Are you alone? Do you want me to come? Let me know. What country are you? I can pack my bags and meet you there. Mary says you're doing a good job. Thank you. Thank you. So Shiva says, I fell for it and got robbed over 20K from LSSC. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm guessing that you've not seen this platform until now, so I'm guessing you saw the videos late warning, because I've been warning for more than 5 months now about LSSC, and I've been pointing people to the red flags very early on in the scam. And now again, that would even bring me to why I have to do this today, because I have to really talk about like something that I feel is very, very important. Okay, the number one reason that a lot of you fell for LSSC. Okay, you're on family vacation. Okay, great. So the number one reason why a lot of you all fell for it is because you heard that LSSC was paying out funds to investors. And of course, I have people, talking about how they're earning massively from LSSC, and how the payment is so good, how the payment is great. Don't worry, I'm going to turn on my camera so that you can see what I'm saying. All right, so that you can see what I'm saying. I have, like, you will watch some of the videos that I have, at my disposal, you will watch the videos and you'll be like, oh, now I see why a lot of people fell for this, because people thought that payment is actually proof of legitimacy. You don't equate payment. It was trust and seeing others make money. Yes, exactly. But you don't equate payment. That is, you don't equate seeing others make money with a company being legit. Let me show you all this video. Okay, let me show you all this video. So let's watch this video together. Again, I see that you're not double tapping your screen. Please double tap your screen, guys. Double tap your screen. Okay, double tap your screen so that more people can join. Yeah, now I see you double tapping your screen so that more people can join. Okay, so I'm going to show you all. I guess I have to turn my camera. Okay, now, so I have a video here. Just watch the video and see what I'm saying.
Good afternoon, my LSSC family and friends. My name is Larry Stewart Jr., and I am a proud member of Lightning Share Scooter Company. I joined this company back in October. To be exact, it was October the 28th of 2024. Since I've joined this company, I have earned a little over $58,000 in just 7 months of being with this company. My next goal with this company is to help at least 10 of my members reach the level of level 1 management before 1 July of 2025. Now, my own personal goal, I want to purchase that Chevrolet Corvette Z06, the C8, the new one. That is my own personal goal, and with this company, I know I have that by 1 August. But I also want to provide you some insights of just what I have withdrawn from this company in the last 7 months. When you're talking about real money, I just want to show you every single month what that has been like. Starting in January, $2,600. February, $4,100. $3,700 for March. $4,050. $4,000. $4,200. $6,000 just this month. Now this is real money, and anyone can achieve it. Whether you don't like talking to individuals, we have the support team that makes sure that you get everything that you need to be successful, starting with the corporate office. And by the way, this company is establishing a headquarters in Dallas, Texas, to make sure all of its partners have all the resources, the tools they need to succeed, but more importantly, be a part of this shared economy that LSSC is providing for everyday, ordinary individuals like myself to achieve financial freedom, to have freedom, options, and choices, to do the things that we all dream about doing. So now, dream big, dream wide, dream long, everything is yours. Thank you.
So, what do you all think about the video you just watched? Yes, tell me, what do you all think about the video you just watched? Yeah, I'm waiting. Talk to me, guys. What do you all think about that video that you just watched? Okay. Okay, so if you I'm starting with the first the first thing that the first misconception. Yeah, exactly. 58,000 in 7 months, it's more than people make a year. Yes, I understand this. And that is why I want to talk about the first misconception that a lot of you have when it comes to this investment scams. Yeah, exactly. Fini, is it Fini OT? Now, misconception, that's what got you. Tashiva says that's what got me. Again, please hit the like button and double tap your screen. Double tap the screen so that more people can join us, because this is me teaching good here. Tashiva says trying to get out of debt and got more in debt. Misconception number one. The first misconception is that payments or let me rephrase, early payouts is proof of legitimacy. I hope by now that you all are learning that early payout is not and will never be proof of legitimacy. I've been saying it, but people didn't care to listen. Every single scam that we've exposed on this platform, they all had early payouts. So it's not like you get into the scam and they suddenly don't pay. No, they would definitely be early payouts. People like what's his name, this guy that spoke just now, they joined the platform early. So those who joined early get paid. That's why it's a Ponzi scam. I think that the issue I see here is that a lot of people don't even understand what a Ponzi scam means. One of the attributes of a Ponzi scam is that there is early payouts. And let me tell you, the scammers are not paying you from whatever investment you think is going on. No. BMW M3, it says it's like traveling website that people make money on it when they sign up people. I don't know what is okay. Traverook is that okay? Traverook or Travery UK, is that what you mean? Benny says Andes too. Yes, Andes has already crashed. Okay, you cashed out 8,000. So I was for sure it was real. And I hope you're learning that cashing out 8,000 doesn't mean it's not a scam. You know, I received a lot of backlash, a lot of insults from a lot of you all here. And I kept saying it. If LSSC didn't crash when it did, a lot of you would have still been here insulting me, even while I'm telling you the truth. If LSSC did not crash at the time it did, I bet you that Tashiva would be insulting me right now on the live, because it got to a point I didn't even answer them. I just kept educating people, because they will come on this live, they will insult the hell out of me. You know, some will say I am the scammer. Good guys scam me and friend 11K within 2 days. I don't know which one is good guy. I don't know what good guy is. So now, early payout, it's a Ponzi scam. And I always sum up a Ponzi scam's payment. When a Ponzi scam is paying you, have you heard of good guy? No, you didn't. I mean, I've said these terms without number. Tashiva says yes. I love the fact that you are being honest. Tashiva says yes. I was the person that would have said it's a scam. Said if it's a scam, it was the best scam ever, and that's because she was being. But that's because you were being paid. But payment is not proof of legitimacy. Payment isn't proof of legitimacy. How are you being paid? That's the question. How are you being paid? You are being paid from other people's money, not from scooter rentals or whatever the company says they're doing. That's not what generated the income that was used to, pay you the 8K. You must understand this now. And that payment is not proof of legitimacy. Okay? Ponzi scams simply rob Peter to pay Paul, and that's how payments happen. And that's just to buy the trust of gullible, naive people. Do you understand? Ponzi scams simply rob Peter to pay Paul. So now I need you all to write it in the comment. Payment is not proof of legitimacy. Write it in the comment. Let me know that you are hearing it. Benny says, yes, I was a victim. Joined late, took my 4980, only got 700. Thank you for your education. Yes. Everyone, I need you to write that in the comment. Payment is not proof of legitimacy. Gashagudu, I'm going to answer that question next. Okay, I will talk about CCG. Yes, I love that, Mary. I love that. Payment is not proof of legitimacy. I need you all to write it in the comment. I'm teaching you how to spot scams. So the first thing that you should know is what? Payment is not proof of legitimacy, because we are all about spreading the knowledge that will help expose these investment scams so that no one falls for it. You have worked too hard for your money. Don't lose it to scammers. Double tap the screen, everyone. Double tap the screen. Great. Great. Payment is not proof of legitimacy. Number 2 fact that you must need to understand about investment scams, because they are everywhere, and I'm going to give you the general things to look out for. Okay, they're everywhere right now. They're everywhere, and I'm giving you the general things to look out for. And this is super important, because if you're not careful, you will fall for the next platform. You will fall for the next platform. Number 2 fact. Listen very well, because I am seeing the platforms use these tactics to scam you. I said everyone should write payment is not proof of legitimacy. People are not writing it. Write it in the comment. Payment is not proof of legitimacy, but people are not writing it. This is not nice. It's not good. Justin. Justin, I love that. Great. Number two fact. Listen, I've said number one, payment is not proof of legitimacy. Why? Because Ponzi scams are built to pay out early investors. That is why they're called Ponzi scams. And the way Ponzi scams work is that they rob Peter to pay Paul. So if I want to start a Ponzi scam today, all I need to do is I would create the platform, and then I would leverage on word of mouth and trust. Okay, and when I do that, it's very simple. I just have to convince one person. I just need one person to convince, and all I need to do is, if the person comes in, let's say you have to join the platform with $1,000, and every other month I'm supposed to pay you $500. That is supposed to be your return on investment. So the way a Ponzi scam works, if Mr. A joins, or let me use your names, if I convince Justin to say, look, Justin, if you join my platform with $1,000, you would get $500 every month. That is $500 every month on joining. That is good return on investment for $1,000 investment, right? Now Justin joins the platform. I am the creator of the platform. Let's assume that I am the creator and I am the one who wants to scam you all I need to do is convince Justin, the first person who joins. Justin gives me $1,000. I keep $500. I tell Justin, look, get more people to join. When you get more people to join, aside your 500 return on investment, each person you get to join, I'm going to give you $100 for each referral. Now, what do you think Justin will do? Justin will get 5 more people to join. I'm getting 100 from each person. Remember, the 5 people that are joining are also going to pay me 1,000 each. So when I take the 5K from the 5 people Justin brings, I will now give Justin how much? 1,000 plus his 500. I'll give Justin 500 is return on investment, plus his 500 for the 5 people he has brought to me for commission. So out of the 6,000 that I have, I will pay Justin just 1,000. So I have 5,000 as the scammer to keep for myself. Now I will tell the 5 people the same story. The 5 people Justin brings, I'll give them the same story. They will go out there, get more people for me, and I keep more of the money. Do you see how scams work? I keep more of the money. And when the whole thing becomes, when the scam tree becomes too wide, I shut down the scam and run away. That is how LSSC, I just described LSSC. But a lot of you, because you joined early and you were getting paid, you now think payment is proof of legitimacy. No, payment isn't proof of legitimacy. I've been saying this forever. Okay, from the comments, testimonies, that's what happened to us in LSSC. Lots of manipulations. Ali Victor, how you doing? No, is it NSOAH? Please send me your email. I will send my email. Okay. Mary says, do you think they trade with the money? They don't do no shit with the money. They enjoy themselves with the money. Mary, I accept you want me to lie to you. They do nothing. They just enjoy themselves with the money. They buy expensive cars with the money. and just flex with the money. They don't do shit with the money. Don't believe what they say. Believe you should. Don't trust them. They've scammed you for too long. I'm here to open your eyes to the truth. Okay. Everyone double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. Now, fact number 2. A company certificate and MSB registration is not proof of legitimacy. I'll take it again. A company certificate and MSB registration is not proof of legitimacy. It's not. It's not proof of legitimacy. Okay? Let me give you a practical example. Do you know, all right, do you know that you can, let's say, so everyone tell me, where's your location? Where do you reside? Everyone tell me your location. Tell me your location. Where do you reside? Florida, okay. Where? Who else? Okay, who else? Everyone give me your location. USA, all right. Okay. Everyone. North Carolina, okay. North Carolina, Michigan, everyone. Give me your drop your location. Drop your location. I want to say something. Drop your location. Everyone drop your location. I want to say something. Okay, great. Now I'm going to use, who will I use as an example? Okay, Mary. I'm going to use Mary as an example because most people live in the US from what I see. Okay, most people live in the US from what I see. Now, do you know that Mary can register a company right now in Hong Kong without leaving the US? And you would have all the company registration. It will be on the Hong Kong website. Do you know that there are services that can do it for you? I'm not saying someone else, like you. There are services that can do this for you. There are services that can do it for you. Your name would not even be anywhere on the registration portal Sean says Jamaica. Yeah, whether you're in Jamaica, you're in Africa, you wherever you are, you can actually own a business entity. You can own a business entity, and your name won't even be on the portal. Your name will not be on the portal. There are legitimate service that can help you do it. So when you see these companies presenting just an ordinary company registration, it means nothing. It means nothing, right? Now, there is also something called MSB registration. Okay? There is something called MSB registration. Now, I see a trend where all the companies are getting the what? MSB registration. So, I'm going to tell you about it. That MSB means Money Services Business. Okay? Money Services Business. And it's by FinCEN, Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. Okay? So FinCEN, of course, when you say FinCEN, you know you're dealing with US Treasury. And FinCEN has what we call MSB registration. And this registration is done to actually show that the company is committed to, doing things the legal way. Darius, how are you doing? I'm good. I'm good. Okay, testimony says in Jamaica we have a FinSac. Snipe Shot, how are you doing? Snipe Shot, I remember you, my good friend. How are you doing? T Speed says, I know for sure Francois LSSC scammer and A scammers are getting tired of your content. Keep going. Yeah, I'm not stopping for anything because we're saving people and helping them not get scammed. So this is God's work. Saving people is God's work. Okay, now you see, Financial Crimes Enforcement Network has something we call Money Services Business Registration, and anyone can have a money service business registration done. Anyone, you can do it yourself, and you don't even need anything to do it, as long as you have a company registered. So again, remember I said that you can get a company registered in anywhere in the world without leaving your home, and you can do that anonymously. Please understand this. If I'm not in Jamaica, but if I want to get a company registered in Jamaica, I can do it from anywhere I am. If I want to get a company registered in the US, I can do it from anywhere. Very easy. Without even sweating, I can do it. I will just spend money, and that is the investment I have to, incur for me to pull off the scam, because I know that a lot of you don't understand that anyone can get these documents easily, whether it's MSB registration or it's a company registration. And these are the two popular documents that these scammers go for. Grace, how are you? So these popular documents, you see that these scammers go for it. They go for a company registration that anyone can get, and they go for MSB registration, and they flaunt it everywhere, pretending or trying to make you believe that an MSB registration is proof of legitimacy. Now, on the MSB website, hold on, hold up. I'm going to show you the MSB website, and I hope that you can read it for yourself. Hold up. Oh, fuck. I'm unable to show this thing. Hold up, let me see if I can show it. Okay, so I want you to read this. Fraudsters, look at this part here. Look at this part here, all right? This part. Fraudsters are attempting to steal your money by claiming to be MSB approved or endorsed by FinSep, right? Can you see? Can you see? You see that? You see that? You should not trust a company only because it is listed on this web page. Look at it. Read it for yourself. Look at it right there. You should not trust a company only because it is listed on this web page. I hope you can all see it. That is the the MSB registration website. That is the MSB registration website. They're telling you that the fact that a company is listed on this website doesn't mean they're legit. Okay? Because MSB or registering an MSB is not a regulatory body. They are not a regulatory body. They do not check the activities of the company after registration. Do you all understand? Double tap your screen if I'm making sense, please. Double tap your screen if I'm making sense. Valentine, yeah, Valentine says, I hope people aren't falling for this new ace scam from LSSC. My 3K gone and I'm at a lot. Freaking AI Kevin begging me to invest 300 to get 150. I laughed at him so hard. Yes, I'm happy, Valentine, that you are not falling for it, but a lot of people are already falling for it. Trust me. Now, you can see that when a company tells you that when a company flaunts an MSB registration as proof of legitimacy, you have to now really look into the company properly, because MSB or FinCEN doesn't doesn't look into companies after registration. So once the scam platforms are able to get the MSB registration done, by the way, the real scammers don't even need to lift a finger to do this. There are agents that help them do this. And the agents will not mind. All the agents want is the money that you are going to pay them. Agents don't mind. They don't care about the truth or the fact. They just care about the money you pay for their services. That's what agents care about. And they will register the company for you. They will help you get the MSB registration. They will securely get the MSB registration. So on the side of the scammers, this is like the basic investment they need to pull off the scam. And once they have these two things I've mentioned, they tell you that they are legit. But I repeat, having a company registration document and MSB registration is not and will never be proof of legitimacy. Quote me anywhere. LSSC had MSB registration. I hope you know. LSSC had MSB registration. I hope you know. And I kept telling you all that that's not proof of legitimacy. Should I go on and on and on? The popular one that scammed a lot of Africans, called CBEX, they had MSB registration. The one I kept warning people about, called the MTS Tofro, that claim to be trading with AI and rubbish nonsense, they had MSB registration. Should I go on and on? So the scammers are seeing that if they show you the website on the MSB registration page, then you suddenly fall for it. So a lot of them are taking advantage of that, and they're able to list the website or the company on the MSB registration page, and they end up deceiving you. So please and please, these things must start to sink in, that you do not just jump and you trust a company because they have MSB registration. Now, a follow-up to my number 2 point will be that there are actual regulatory bodies that you should look out for. There are actual regulatory bodies that you should look out for. And if these companies can provide license from such regulatory bodies, then maybe, and note, in fact, I'm not saying that once they can provide license from these bodies, then it's 100% legit, because there are workarounds with what I'm going to say now. Thank you. Everyone should double tap. Everyone double tap. So if a company if an investment company, for example, if an testimony says, is it true that the FBI will not look into them unless someone has lost over 5 million? I will answer your question, testimony, but it's not true. I will answer your question. Okay, so the answer to your question is yes and no. I will answer your question. Please just hold on so that I don't miss what I'm about to say. I'll return to your question, testimonies. Now, the first regulatory body you need to look out for is the US SEC. If a company that is operating in the US tell you they are into investment, whether it's forex, whether it's crypto, whether it's securities, they're into investment, especially online investment, right? Benny, do not register with Anders. Anders is a scam. The US SEC is number 1. So if a company tells you that they are a trading platform, that one is compulsory. They must provide the US SEC license. If they do not have the US SEC license, then they are operating illegally as a trading platform in the US. And such a company, the founder, whoever is behind the company, should be arrested if they don't have the US SEC license and they claim to be a trading platform, for instance. All right. Now, even in the US SEC, it's possible to have a workaround where the company gets what we call exempt reporting advisor license. And an exempt reporting advisor license is not the same as SEC license. But a company like LSSC knew that people don't understand the difference. So what did LSSC do? LSSC went and they got an exempt reporting advisor. Now, an exempt reporting advisor doesn't even have the right to operate as a trading platform. Let me even shock you. An exempt reporting advisor doesn't even have the right to advise you on investments or trading in any capacity. I hope I'm making sense. Double tap your screen. Double tap your screen. An exempt reporting advisor doesn't even have the capacity to advise you, doesn't have the right to advise you in any capacity. Okay, that's an exempt reporting advisor. Now, but you see what LSSC did with the Lightning Exchange and the Lightning Coin, the scam. When I called them out, they went and they got exempt reporting advisor. Quit 76, how you doing? I'm good. They went and they got an exempt reporting advisor, and then, you know, executed the scam, the LTE scam. Lightning Exchange was a massive scam. I told you all. But they deceived you by showing you exempt reporting advisor and claimed that they are now licensed by SEC. But an exempt reporting advisor, in fact, is not proof of legitimacy. Right? It's not. I can prove it to you. I can prove it to you. I can prove it to you that an exempt reporting advisor license is not proof of legitimacy. And a company that gets exempt reporting advisor doesn't even have the cannot advise you on investment or trading or whatnot in any capacity. Quit 76 says I shared your videos and saved 3 so far from the LSSC scam. Thank you so much. More people need to be saved and more people need to understand what is going on. And stay with me because I am teaching good. I'm trying to educate people here. Stop losing your money to these scams. So that is what on the side of SEC. But if a company can successfully get the SEC license, please, not exempt reporting advisor license, the real SEC license. And how do you know that a company who tells you that they have SEC license? It's very simple. You just write to the SEC. You send the email to SEC and ask that, look, these companies say they have SEC license. Can you help me confirm? And SEC would send you a comprehensive email telling you the state of that company's registration with the SEC. You need to understand this. The SEC email is available to you and I and everyone. Double tap your screen if I'm making sense. So if a company tells you we have SEC license, then you should say, how did you get SEC license? What should you do next? Don't be in a hurry to invest. Write to the SEC. Hello, I'm trying to invest in this company and they claim to have SEC license. Please, the name of the company is you write the name. Can you help me out with this information? SEC will write back to you. SEC has a duty to protect you as an investor. So most of these scammers, it's not easy to get the SEC license. So most of them don't even have it. So if you're dealing with a company that doesn't have SEC license, that is already a pointer that that thing can be a scam. That means there is no kind of what do you call it, protection available for your funds. No, absolutely no protection. The essence of regulatory body, the essence of having regulatory bodies is so that investors' funds can be protected. It's for your own protection. So if you as an investor, you're looking at a company and you want to invest, then you should ask the simple question. Okay? All right? You should ask the question. Testimony says, thank you for your help. I appreciate. Double tap. Another regulatory body. I'm giving you the strong regulatory bodies that you should look out for, not MSB. You shouldn't say because they have MSB. No, 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 no. I'm giving you the real regulatory bodies that a company can tell you they have, and at least you can have 50% assurance that the company will not scam you. I'm not even saying 100% assurance. You can have like 50% assurance that, okay, if they can have these regulations, or if they can have this license from this regulatory body, then my money is 50% safe, or I have 50% assurance that they're not going to scam me. Testimonies, yeah, you can. Please have a wonderful night rest. Number 2 regulatory body is SFC. Okay, and that's Hong Kong. SFC, Securities and Futures what? Exactly. Securities and Futures Commission of Hong Kong, SFC. That is another serious regulatory body that you need to ask. If a company can tell you, look, we are registered with the Securities and Futures Commission, Hong Kong, then you can trust the company 50%. Because I'm telling you, these regulatory bodies are no joke. SEC, SFT, SFC, CF, is it CFTC? CFTC. Let me be sure. Yeah, exactly. CFTC, Commodity Futures Trading Commission. CFTC is another one. So if a company can, if a company wants to prove legitimacy by way of, showing you their, legal documents about the company and all, don't look at the MSB registration. You should check out for SEC registration. Okay, that's the US Securities and Exchange Commission license. You should check out for SFC if they have that, right? That's Securities and Futures Commission of Hong Kong. Then you should check out CFTC, and that's Commodity Futures Trading Commission. So if you see if you see a company having like top-notch regulatory compliance, then you can trust them 50. I didn't say trust them 100%, because there are companies that actually had these things and scammed people. So but you can trust them 50%, because even if they try to scam you with these regulatory agencies looking at their activities going on the platform, they will get them. The founders of the platform will not go free. Okay. Grace says good night. Yeah, of course. Have a wonderful night rest, Grace. Buttercup is here. Greetings. How are you too? I'm good. So they will get them if they try to scam you with these registrations that I'm talking about. They'll get them. So that is for number 2. MSB registration is not proof of legitimacy. Number 3 thing you need to ask yourself. You missed it all. Number 3 thing you need to ask yourself. Who is the founder and CEO of the platform? Drop music. I'm about to start my own Ponzi scheme because this is too easy. Yeah, it's actually easy. Trust me, it's honestly very, very easy. It's too easy. And that is why people should not be falling for it. The fact that it's too easy is why people should not be falling for it. And that is why we've never been wrong on any platform, because it's too easy. Imagine exposing at least over 30 platforms, and not one time have we been wrong. I mean, large scale scam platforms on this channel, and not one time have we been wrong. So you can see how easy it is to spot the scam. Yeah, make sure yeah, again, and I'm getting to that. You may think it's trivial. Quit 76, you may think that what you're saying is trivial, but I'm telling you, it works. It works. But that will be my number 4 point. Quit 76, what you have said is my number 4 point. My number 3 point is the platform is, not revealing the management, the founder and CEO especially of the platform. And you are asking them, who is the founder and CEO? And they are telling you stories. Red flag. Red flag. You are asking the platform who is the founder and CEO, and they're telling you don't need to know, just like LSSC. Do you know how long I kept asking that question? And even the Eric kept saying that you don't need to know who the founder and CEO is. And then he comes out to complain that he doesn't even know who the founder and CEO is. And he doesn't even know if the Danny, Francois, and others are using their real names. The same question I've been asking this fool called Eric. Okay? I've seen all your videos with people getting cars, and it was like, there is no way people watched these videos and joined. At this point, I must as well start my own Ponzi scheme. Do you know anyone that has joined the new scam ACE? ACE is a scam. Okay, ACE is a scam. Don't join it. It's Crown whatever Crown Investment. Yes, we've already investigated Crown Investment. It's a bloody scam. Don't it's a Ponzi scam. All right, it's a Ponzi scam. It's just LSSC repeating the scam circle over again. Do you understand? Crown platform is LSSC trying to repeat the scam circle over again, and I know that gullible people will join again and get scammed again. They're just going to, if they eventually make the first batch of payment, it's simply robbing Peter to pay Paul. I've already explained to you how they're making the payment. there is absolutely no trading going on, because how can you have a trading platform that is not registered with the SEC? How can you have a trading platform that is not licensed by the SEC and you don't know it's a scam? Okay, so that brings me to number 4 point, which is what Quit76 says. And I will rephrase it. You need to look at the marketing techniques that the scam is deploying. You will never see a Tesla, Meta, Google, Microsoft, okay, advertising their stocks for you to buy stocks at any of this company. You never see them with pile of cash on the table and doing their advert by telling you they're going to give out cars and, you know, spraying dollars and, you know, just deploying that lifestyle marketing. You hardly see it with legit companies. Legit companies don't have time for that. Legit companies don't have time for lifestyle marketing. So a company tells you, see cars, they're telling you, look, you have to we're going on a boat cruise, join the yacht. What else? You see just the lifestyle marketing. They're trying to show you what they think you don't have. Okay, quote unquote, living the American dream. Exactly. You see flashy marketing techniques. You see the pressure to recruit. Once you start seeing the pressure to recruit, where you can make more money by recruiting people. Red flag, red flag. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when you see red flags? You see, right? There is a heavy reliance or reference on recruitment. So once they're telling you, look, recruit, when you recruit, you can earn more money. Talk to LSSC about people, or talk to whatever about people, talk to people about LSSC. Once you start hearing terms like that, red flag, run away. You see like very high referral commission structure and you are still wondering if it's a Ponzi scam. It is a Ponzi scam. That is how Ponzi scams survive. High referral commissions. Because if you're not being rewarded with high referral commissions, you might as well just keep it to yourself and not stress yourself. Because do you know that it's actually stressful to, you know, talk to people and have to convince people that something is legit? You know how stressful that is. No one would just do that without any compensation plan. So the scammers understand this, and what they do is they promise you high referral commissions. Okay, that's number 4. That's number 4. You need to be careful about that. And all these things I'm saying, a lot of you see it, but you take it for granted. Okay, now I would have said that the number 5 is to look critically into what the companies say they're doing and try to investigate if they're really doing it. But you need some technical knowledge to be able to do that. You need some technical knowledge to be able to do that. So I won't add that to the list. But the first four I've just mentioned, please make sure you check out those things. Make sure you tick the boxes on those things. Make sure you tick the boxes on those things. I carried out an investigation a few hours ago on a platform, and this platform, just like so many of the platforms that I've seen, the platform said that they are not an investment platform, blah blah blah, so they are not regulated by any regulatory body. If you know the implication of what I just said, and you still join the platform, then you know what you're doing. Some of you know what you're doing. Yes. Yes. A lot of you know what you're doing. That is what I'm starting to see. That a lot of you actually know what you're doing. Like, you know it's a Ponzi scam, but you just want to join so you can grab some of the pie before the thing crashes. That's what I'm starting to that's my new way of thinking, because I don't know how a platform can boldly tell you that bring your money for investment, then on the same platform they tell you, by the way, we are compliant but we are not regulated by any regulatory body because we are not an investment platform, but they're telling you to bring your money for investment. So if you are not an investment platform, how am I giving you money for investment? Number 5. Everybody double tap your screen before I say number 5. Double tap your screen before I tell you number 5. I don't know why people are stingy with the like button. There is a like button up here. Hit the like button. Why are people so stingy with the like button? I'm not. I mean, just hit the like button. Come on, it's free. You're not spending $1. It's free. I mean, spending $1 to gift will be fine. Sending a gift will be fine. You know what I mean? Not super chat, gift. There is a gift icon there. I should get at least one gift on this live. Gift, not super chat, not super chat, gift. Not super chat. There is a gift icon. So we should get a gift. Buttercup says sometimes we are watching on TV. Oh, I see. Okay, I get it now. I get it now. But there is a gift icon here. I should get one gift, not super chat, gift. I should get at least one gift from you all. It costs less than $1. It costs less than $1 to actually send the gifts. Okay. Is it a crown? Yeah. Yeah, you will see it there. It's the gift. Yeah, you will see something like that. You will see it there. Not super chat, gifts. Like the real, like a gift. Okay. The way you gift people on TikTok. That's how we now have a gift on a gift. What do you call it? A gift icon on YouTube now, so people can actually gift. not super chat, gift. It's right up here as well. It's no, okay, it's up for me, but I think it's somewhere it's somewhere close to where you are chatting. You will see the icon, the gift icon, so you can do gifts. All right. Now, number five. Number five. Yeah. Okay. Quit76 is the first gifter. You see what I mean? Quit76 is the first gifter. Now, number five. This number five I'm about to tell you, it may sound stupid to you, but trust me, it's very important. This number five reason, number five thing you should look out for. It may sound stupid to you, but trust me when I tell you that it is super important. Should I tell you? Everyone comment, tell us. I need you to drop a comment saying tell us in the chat. Say tell us, tell us, tell us. Number five may look stupid, may look insignificant to you, but trust me, it is, I think it may be like one of the most important things you should even check first. Like, when I mean you should check first. You should check first. Good, I'm seeing the tell us. Number five. Are you ready for it? Double tap your screen. The age of the domain. Number five is 2 in 1. Number five is 2 in 1. So 5A is the age of the domain. Yes, that's it. I'm trying to figure out those jewels to send gift to. Yes, that's it. The jewels. The jewels. Not, you see, I'm not asking for super chat. I'm not even that. I mean, super chat, you have to send dollar. Super chat may be expensive, but I like seeing that gift right there. It's not expensive, all right? So, number five is in 2 ways. On the mobile, it looks like gift package. Yes, you're right. Quit76. Exactly. Quit76 is doing justice already. The age of the domain. What do I mean by the age of the domain? 5A. How long have they registered the domain? You can't be trusting a domain that is less than a year. Do you understand? You cannot be trusting a domain that is less than a year. And how do you know how long the domain has been in existence for? I'm going to give you the website. You just go to whois.com/whois. Let me write it. Remember, I'm giving you these things. Look, because I'm tired of seeing people get scammed. And when I look at these things, they're so easy. They're so easy to figure out. whois.com/whois. It's right there. Then when you visit this website, whois.com/whois, you just type the domain name inside. You type the domain name. So let's assume you want to verify when CCG started. So you get the CCG domain name, which is, I believe, crowncox.com or something like that. So you get the crowncox, and then you put it in this whois.com/whois. You put it there, and it will tell you when crowncox was registered. So you don't want to be trusting a company that was registered last month. Let me give you when this CCG was registered just last month. Late last month. If you want to know, let me show you CCG, right? So I'm here, whois.com/whois. Okay, whois.com/whois. You visit that website and then you type the domain name. I think it's crowncox.com something. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. So crowncox.com. Super chat from Valentine. Thank you so much, Valentine. Thank you so much, Valentine. Super chat from Valentine. Now, Crown COX, the one you all are jumping on right now, was registered. Let me show you so you see that I'm not lying. Look at when Crown COX was registered, so you can see that I am not lying to you. All right, hold on, hold up. I'm going to turn my camera so you can see. See, look at Crown. Can you see the date? Registered on, can you see, 21/7/2025. Registered on 21/7/2025. So tell me, how can you be trusting a company that was registered on the 21st of last month? How can you be trusting a company that was registered on the 21st of last month? Someone sent me a page. Someone sent me an investment platform today that I had to investigate. And by the way, if you have any platform and you are confused, you don't know what to do, or you don't even want to stress yourself, bring it to us. We will stress ourselves for you. Bring it to us. Quit76, you are the boss. Thank you so much. Valentine, you're super. I love this. Bring the platform to my table. All you need to do is reach out to drillerbyte@gmail.com. We will not even charge you. So why are you getting scammed? I don't even know why y'all are getting scammed, because we will not charge you for it. Free. It is free. The investigation is free. Now, if you decide to go ahead and invest in the platform, then you are on your own, because it's your money after all. I cannot teach you how to spend your money. Do you understand? I cannot teach you how to spend your money. So, but what I will tell you the honest truth about the platform. Then if you decide to jump on it, probably with the hopes that you will get some money before it crashes, is on you. But if you want to know the truth about the platform, send it to drillerbyte@gmail.com. My family appreciates your work, Drillerbyte. If I had listened to you and my wife, lol, I wouldn't have lost 3K to AI Kevin and Francois. I'm happy that you all are seeing that that's AI. I'm happy that you can now see that it's AI. Do you know how long I've been telling people that that's AI? Thank you, Quit76. Do you know how long I've been telling people that it's AI? So let's see, when was LSSC registered? Because a lot of people are telling you LSSC has been existing for 7 years. A lot of people say different things, but let's answer the question. When was LSSC registered? When was LSSC registered? Info App TV, how are you doing? When was LSSC registered? LSSC, are you ready for this? Was registered on the 27th of March 2024. The main domain of LSSC, forget about the subdomains. The main domain, LSSC's main domain, is called lssc.ltd. That is LSSC's main domain. Forget about the subdomains you see. The main domain is lssc.ltd. That's the main domain. Okay? And the main domain was registered 27th March 2024. That's when the main domain was registered. Forget about all the subdomains you see. So like I said, you look at the age of the domain. You look at the age of the domain. I told you that number 5 is in two parts, 5A and 5B. Let me tell you what 5B is. But before I tell you, double tap your screen. Double tap the screen. I'm about to tell you what 5B is. But before I say it, double tap your screen. Remember I told you that I'm giving you 6 solid points. This is number 5. And number 5 is in two parts, 5A and 5B. So what is 5B? 5B, if the platform has an application, an app that is not available on the App Store or Play Store, run. I repeat, if the platform, they use an app, they tell you to install an app, but the app is not available on the App Store or Play Store, run away. And when you run, make sure your feet, okay? Make sure your feet is touching the back of your head. You know how those cartoon characters run? That's how you should run. You see, they have an app, and they do not put the app on the App Store or Play Store. You are dealing with a malware. Take it or leave it. A lot of you may not know what a malware is. A lot of you may not know what a malware is, and I will explain what a malware is. Malware means malicious software. That's what malware means. Malicious software. So if they have an app and it's not on the App Store, it's not on the Play Store, malicious software. You can also call it at times that malware can be a spyware. At times the malware can be a spyware. You know why? Because for you to put your app on the App Store or Play Store, there are so many background checks that happen. So it's very difficult because you have to meet certain compliance requirements for you to put your apps on the App Store or Play Store. Are we following? You have to meet certain compliance requirements. So you cannot be having an app that is a spyware on the App Store or Play Store. For you to have such app on the App Store or on the App Store or Play Store, right? You cannot do that and remain anonymous. So for example, if I want to put a keylogger app on the App Store, then I would have to give up anonymity. I'll have to give up anonymity. So these platforms, because they know the conditions to have their apps on the App Store or Play Store, there is no way they're doing it. That's why when you click on the download section on their website, it manually downloads the app on your phone. It doesn't redirect you to the Play Store or the App Store. Do you all see it? Do you all see what I'm saying to you? It redirects you to somewhere else. So a lot of you don't understand that the also called side loading. Yes, quit 76. I love this education. Now, a lot of you don't understand that the LSSC app you have on your phone, they can see everything you are doing on that phone. They can see when you type your little messages. They can see the sites you visit, right? They can gather all those information from that phone, but you don't know. You don't know. You're just downloading the apps on your phone without knowing what the app is. So having those apps on the App Store or Play Store can give you some peace of mind, right? You can get some peace of mind when you have those apps on the App Store or Play Store. Thank you, Quit76. When you have those apps on the App Store or Play Store, you can get some peace of mind that, okay, the app is available on the App Store or Play Store. So there would have been checks. There will have been checks. And again, if such apps attempt to now scam you, you can actually report to Google. Okay, you can report to Google. And if enough people report, then Google will take action. And that brings me to the question someone was asking about the FBI not investigating scams that are less than $5 million. That brings me to that question. Okay? That brings me to that person's question. Remember, there is one more. We have one more point. I told you I'm giving you 6 points that you must check out. You must make sure that these 6 points, you tick them. If the boxes tick, please go ahead and invest. If the boxes tick, please go ahead and invest. I'm giving you 6 points, okay, in this live. 6 points. And if you tick the boxes on the 6 points, go ahead and invest. I have given you 5. Please, anyone, kindly drop the 5 points that I've given so far. Those that have been following, drop number 1 to 5. Before I give you the number 6 point, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to talk about the person who was asking if the FBI will not investigate scams that are, scams that are below $5 million. I believe that's what the person was asking. Okay, let me answer that question. Imagine that you are, I'm answering the question, right, with this analogy. I'm answering that person's question with this analogy. Aswad for no problem. Buttercup, no, Buttercup, you can do super chats. Honestly, if you find any difficult to do gifts, you can do super chats. I'm indifferent. Buttercup, if you find any difficult to do gift, you can just do super chat. I think super chat is more straightforward. You just click on the dollar icon and you can send super chat. So if you find any difficult to do gift, please do super chat. That's fine. Now, I missed my train of thought. Okay, so I was saying that, yeah, back to the person's question on the police not investigating crimes that scams that are below $5 million. Let me answer that question with this analogy, and listen to my analogy. Hmm? Imagine that you are a father. Imagine that you are what? A father. And outline the 5 point to refresh new viewers. Please, quit 76. You can help with the 5 points. I believe you have been on the live, so help with the 5 points. I'm not right. I didn't write these things anywhere. I'm not reading from anywhere. You can watch the live and see that I'm not reading it from anywhere. I have not written this thing anywhere. They are all in my head. So you who have been on the live should help us reiterate what I've said. I'm not reading it from anywhere. And we've been on the live for almost 2 hours. This is 1 hour 43 minutes. Almost 2 hours. I'm not reading this from anywhere, please. So imagine that you are a what? A father. And then you have $1,000. You are a father and you have just $1,000. Okay, now you want to make a choice on how to spend the money. I'm asking a question. Everybody listen to this, is important. Imagine you are a father, you have $1,000, and you have to make a decision on how to spend the money. I will give you 4 options and you have to choose just 2 options. Are we together? I will give you 4 options and you have to choose just what? 2 options. How you're going to spend $1,000. Number 1, you need to buy food for your family, your wife and children. You need to buy food for them, and cost of the food is $500. Another need, you need to buy game PS5 for your child, and the cost of the game is $500. Number 3, you need to pay a security guard for your home, and the cost of paying the security guard is $500. And then number 4, you need to buy a pair of jeans for yourself, and the cost of that jean or trousers is $500. The cost of the trousers, you need to buy a pair of trousers for yourself, and the cost of that trousers is $500. Which, how would you spend this $1,000? I repeat, number 1, you need to buy food for your wife and kids. The cost is $500. You need to buy PS5 for your kid. The cost is $500. You need to pay security guard for your house. The cost is $500. And you need to buy a pair of clothing for yourself. With the cost is $500. Which, how would you spend the 1,000? How would you spend the 1,000? I hope you got the 5 options. I hope you all got the 5 options. So option number 1, you need to buy food for yourself and your family. You need to buy, let me type it. You need to buy food for yourself and your family. The cost is $500. The cost is $500. You need to buy game for your kid. The cost is also 500. You need to buy, you need to pay for security for your home. The cost is also 500. And you need to buy a pair of clothing for yourself, and the cost is 500. How would you spend the 1000? You have $1000 and you want to meet some needs. These are the options: food, game for your child, security for your home, and clothing for yourself. How will you spend the 1000? Yes, I'm waiting for your response. Remember, I'm still going to drop number 6. Remember, I told you I'm giving you 6 solid points that you can check, and that's how you know that something is a scam. But I want to respond to the person who asked the question about the FBI not investigating scams that are below 5 million. So, and I'm asking a question: if you have 1000, you are a father and you have 1000, and these are the needs, how would you spend the 1000? Quit76 has redistributed the funds. Food is 500. You can't change the cost. Food is 500, security is 500, and clothing is 500. You need to choose just 2, because I mean what you have is 1000. So you choose just 2. You choose just 2 options. Food is 500, game is 500, security is 500, clothing is 500. You have to choose just 2 options, and you are the father of the home. Okay, you're going to choose food and clothing. Interesting. 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 Quit76 says he will choose food and clothing. Precious says food very important. What then? What is the second one? Precious, what's the second? You still have 500. So what else are you going to do? Okay, Precious says food very important, 500. Security, 500. I love that take. More people should drop takes on this. Quit76 says food and clothing. You see that we all have different ways of thinking and analyzing stuff. But at the end of the day, you would all now tell me why you are picking what you're picking. For example, Quit76, why do you choose food and clothing? Why don't you choose game and clothing? Why don't you choose game and clothing, right? That's what I'm curious about. Why do you choose what you choose? And the same question goes to you, Precious. You see that our thinking is different. You see, Quiz 7 is saying I can provide security, and you see that our thinking is different. So the reason this is a very good exercise, right? And again, if you have if you have a partner, I know I'm digressing. I'm digressing. But let me tell you this. If you have a partner, please quiz them, ask them this thing. You can change, you can switch up the question to say, look, if you have just 1000 and you have this need, that is how you know what is important. That's how you know the hierarchy of importance that someone places on something. That's how you know. I won't tell you what I would choose, but I'm doing this exercise to explain something. The reason you are choosing what you choose is because you feel that that is the most important thing that you should be spending your resource on. And why? Is because you know that you have limited resources. So you would rather spend your resources on the most important things. You would rather spend your resources on the most important things. Am I communicating? Am I communicating? You'd rather spend your resources on the most important things to you at a particular time. Why? You have limited resources, but you have what? Unlimited needs. So now, in the same way, the FBI no, I wouldn't say what my choice is. If I tell you what my choice is, you would judge me. You would judge me. I don't like being judged. Come on. Come on. You all judge me too much. So now, in the same way, the FBI will spend resources on the most important things. The FBI will spend resources on the most important things. So you cannot have just 100 people reporting to the FBI that they've been scammed, and the FBI is going after terrorists. You expect the FBI to leave terrorist organizations that are a real threat to the American people and start chasing a faceless scammer that's only 100 people reported? I'm being honest with you here. I am being honest with you. So now, enough people are not reporting. I can bet you that there are so many people who have seen our videos and come across they've not reported. They have not reported the scam. So do you honestly think, just like you are a father and you have to choose the most important needs at a time, do you think that the FBI would leave real national security issues and threats and things that affect Americans, and then they will go after a faceless company that only 100 people reported? So if a million people, if they find 1 million people reporting, then they will know, okay, this thing is serious. How come this company, makes its way into our country and scams over 1 million people? We have evidence 1 million people are reporting, or 1 million people have reported it. Now we have to what? Spend resources to get the scammers down. You see how this thing works? So if you are here and you don't report it, and you think, oh, others have reported it, there is no need for me to, report it. You see the problem there. The problem is the FBI is not gonna. It's most likely going to just sweep it under the carpet. Why? Because there are more important things. As much as your money is important to you, there are more important things. I mean, we're not. It's not like we have. It's not like we have a loss of life or a threat to life. Do you understand? Brilliant points, Driller. Very well said. Exactly. What structures / strategies can we put in place for people to report to the FBI? Aisha, I have said it before. Complaints.ic3.gov. That is the website. It's right there and it's free. You don't pay a dime. I've pinned the platform, the FBI portal, where you can report. I've pinned the FBI portal where you can report. And it's completely free. You're not spending a dime, you're not spending a cent or a dollar for that. Okay? So imagine we're in a country where there are so many battles, right? Where you have illegal aliens invading the country, where you have crime rates going so high. Aisha says people don't know how to operate the computer. Again, that means people who know how to operate it need to help those who don't know how to operate it. People who know, that's the solution to that. Mary Joy, how you doing? That's the solution to that problem right there. If people don't know how to operate the computer, then people who know how to operate the computer need to help those who don't know how to operate it. And you're right, a lot of the victims actually don't even know how to operate the computer. A lot of the victims really don't know how to operate the computer. But I mean, you know how to operate your phone, so you can also visit the website on your mobile phone and fill it. It's just answering questions like, okay, who scammed you? How much did they scam you? That's what is on that website. And then you click submit. You get the point. Just ask for help. So the first thing is, you all have to encourage others to report. You have to keep encouraging others to report. Yeah, you are right, Aisha. You're right. Especially the elderly folks from Congo. You are. I understand you. You are 100% correct because I've seen the videos. I've seen. Okay, let me show you this. Imagine. I don't know how do you expect someone like this to report the scam. Let me show you this woman. And there are so many people like this.
Good evening.
How do you expect someone like this? What? How do you? Okay, just watch this. Watch this woman. Like, even me, I don't expect that such a person will even
Everybody,
be able to use a computer.
LSC family. Today, I want to let everybody know that I have successfully completed my verification. I also encourage all my team members, all my group members to do so as soon as possible. Thank you.
You see that? That is an elderly woman who completed the verification. Despite my warning, I kept on warning people not to complete this fraudulent verification. But if I show you the amount of people I have here that completed the verification, you're going to be surprised. Let me show you someone else. Let me show you another person who completed the verification. Another elderly person, by the way. Let me show you. Just hold on. Just hold on. I mean, I feel for these people.
Hello. I just wanted you to know.
Look at this. Look at this. See this? Look at this person.
Hello. I just wanted you to know I have completed verification. Honestly, I was a little hesitant at first. After all, when a platform suddenly requires verification, everyone worries that it is a scam. But after a moment of reflection, I realized that during my time at LSSC, the company has never delayed rewards or avoided problems. Instead, they've consistently delivered on their promises, providing us with stable returns. When the problem occurred this time, the company came out to explain the situation immediately and took the initiative to advance 40% of the verification fee, allowing us to pay only 10%. Honestly, not every platform can offer this level of responsibility. So, I decided to cooperate. The entire verification process was actually very quick, taking only a few minutes. After completing it, I felt much more at ease, no longer affected by rumors. I'm hoping for the best.
Get out.
So you see, I can show you more. I can show you more. Okay, Quit 7 says that also I will help Granddad even now. Please help Granddad. Please, please, please. Aisha says that I only know one person who did the verification. No one from my WhatsApp group did the verification. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I am talking about. No one. I mean, I kept telling people that look, if you do that verification, you're just giving money to the scammers twice. Right? It's bad enough to be scammed once, and then you're now scammed again. Make it make sense. Exactly. Thank you, Quit 76. A lot of people, a lot of the older folks don't know how to go about it. They don't know. I can show you more videos. I can show you more videos. So a lot of the older folks don't know how to go around it. They don't know how to report. They don't even know where to go, where to visit. They don't know what to fill on the form, right? And that is why you see LSSC had a specific demographic. They had a specific demographic. You see that? But we're here to expose them, and I'm telling you now, you have to help them. You have to help them, because the FBI is not going to do anything about it if enough people are not reporting, if even the media is not even carrying it. Like traditional TV stations and media, they're not covering the news. They're not covering the news. Oh, really? Quit 76. Oh, you're a white kid from RSA? Wow. So the media is not covering the news. What do you call it? And let me say this. A lot of these media organizations, a lot of the media organizations are not covering it because honestly, it's not going to bring money to their pockets. Reporting that immigrants got scammed, it's not going to, nobody cares about immigrants getting scammed. I'm telling you that no one cares about immigrants getting scammed. That's why the media is not reporting it. That's why people are not talking about it. Because LSSC targeted immigrants, people of color, right? Africans. You may say I'm wrong, but that's what I see. They know we'll have a hard time to get the government's attention, and that's why we were targeted. Yes, you are right. Sadly, you are right. I'm just now in the US and I always help my African friends with it. Please keep helping them quit 76. You are doing God's work. And when you do God's work, service to humanity is the greatest form of service. You know that? Service to humanity is the greatest form of service. So a lot of the people who cannot report, and LSSC knows this. That is why they targeted, you know, people from these certain demographics, because they know that you all will have a hard time getting the government to do something. They know that a lot of you will not know how to even report the issue. They know. So LSSC knew all this. So they were smart. The whole thing was planned. The whole scam was planned. You don't wonder why they didn't target white people. You don't wonder why it's from your churches that you found out about the investment platform. You don't wonder it's your family and friends. You don't wonder why they paid for the dinner parties you all attended with your family and friends. You don't wonder why they always call you LSSC family. It was a strategic scam. It was a strategic scam. Number 6. Number 6. The only ones who never listen is North Africa. They never listen to me. Number 6. Shabalala, my friend. My friends, okay, Shabalala, my friends, Nigerian, and they got me into LSSC. I believe that even. Oh, Luna, your friends in Nigerian? Luna, are you, where are you from? Luna, where are you from? Are you from, where? I believe that they put so much thought into it and they knew this. Where are you from, Luna? I'm about to drop number 6. I've given five solid points, 5 things you need to look out for, because we're in what I call the rise of scam fraudulent investment platforms. So I've given 5 things you need to look out for. I said I was going to give you number 6. Oh, really? From Lagos? Okay, great. Spread the word like fire about it. Wow, okay. At least I'm happy to see that there are some good well-meaning Africans that are speaking up against it. I'm happy to see it. Aisha says most people are embarrassed they got scammed. That's why they're not vocal about it. Yeah, I agree, because a lot of people, spoke with so much, certainty, confidence. Um and I mean, a lot of them would speak to you in a very rude way if you said it was a scam. They will tell you, yes, don't join, I love the scam. So comments like that won't let you speak out when it turns out to be a scam. So I understand that aspect. Yeah, we kept warning them. We kept warning them. Maybe in the US now, but not going to let it be so for my African friends here. Never. Yes. So number six point that you should look out for is also very important. Okay, in fact, I would say is one of the things that if you're not careful you can dismiss as not really important. Not really. You can, if you're not careful, right, you can just dismiss it as not really. I can overlook that. We are already in a digital age. And okay, I'm back. Little network glitch, but I'm back. Hi Shabalala, was born in the US from Mexican descent. Okay, okay, okay. That means you must know Luna, that means you must know Professor Rosa, right? Are you familiar with Professor Rosa? Luna, are you familiar with the one called Professor Rosa? Hmm? Are you familiar with the one called Professor Rosa? That one was everywhere. Are you familiar with the one called Professor Rosa? Okay, Pretoria, but I know Mexican people. You can't hear me. Can you hear me now? I had a little network issue. I had a little network issue, but I've solved it. Can you hear me now? I'm I'm saying do you know Professor Rosa? Professor Rosa played a very significant role, especially for people like you. Okay, so number six point, and then we can call it a day. Number 6 points, and we are good to go. I hope you all have enjoyed the live and you've learned something. I hope you've learned something on tonight's live. Okay. All right. So what is the final thing that you must look out for? Number 6. Everyone, double tap your screen before I give you number 6. This is number 6 and we are done. This is number 6 and we are done. This is number 6 and we are done. The payment method of that platform. Now, if a platform is using strictly crypto payment method, I will give you the implications. Number 6, like I said, a lot of you may look at it and you just say, no, it doesn't really matter. But if a platform, if any platform, if the only payment method is crypto, I'll tell you what the implication is. Crypto payments are largely untraceable. Crypto payments are untraceable. And by untraceable, you can't trace them to a certain individual. So you may see the movement of the money, but you cannot know who exactly is moving the money. But you are seeing the money moving. You are seeing the money moving. But you cannot know. You can't know how the money is moving. All right. So when you hear a platform telling you that the only method of payment available is crypto payments, it's another it's a red flag. It's a red flag. It's a red flag. Okay? Once again, I've given you 6 things that you should check out for. 6 things to look out for. And you must look out for these 6 things before you decide to invest or put your money in on any platform at all. Look out for the 6 things, please. Okay? And if at least these things don't, there is no check mark that look, aside crypto, there are other forms of payment. Okay, we can excuse the crypto. What about the SCC registration? Okay, what these things are important, especially the regulatory registration or regulatory compliance. Especially regulatory compliance. Exactly. Who's saying yes, I agree. People should be careful with those scammers saying they can help them recover the money, because crypto can't be recovered unless you catch the scammers. You are right, Hussein. Be careful with the people who tell you they can recover the money. Drillabyte will never message you first, please. So if someone sends you a message claiming to be Drillabyte or claiming to be from Drillabyte, you have to be very careful, please. We will never send you a message first. Okay? Drillabyte will never send you a message first. So that is it. Now, finally, before I say my goodbye and let you all go and rest, we have a training. We have a training that is coming up, and in that training, you will learn what we call agentic AI and YouTube automation and monetization. We have a training session that is coming up where you will learn agentic AI as well as YouTube automation and monetization. Now, who is this training for? The training is for anyone who wants to make money on YouTube and who wants to learn how to use AI, to make money using AI. You want to learn it? This training is for you. It's a 3-month mentorship program where I myself will teach you how you can make money using AI and how you can make money from YouTube automation. So if this is something that interests you, please send us an email, and the email address is drillerbytes@gmail.com. So if you are interested in this training, it's a 3-month agentic AI and YouTube automation and monetization training. It's a 3-month mentorship program. Okay, I'll be waiting for those of you that have questions regarding this. I'll be waiting to take your questions. Now, ask me anything and I will respond. And I have just less than 5 minutes to respond to your questions. So ask me anything. Ask me anything. Just 5 minutes to respond to your questions. Ask me anything. Creating awareness isn't enough. Please, Drillabite, let us know how we can report a crown scam so they get shut down real quick. So they get shut down real quick. I've given you the website to report. You can file a complaint with the FBI. Okay, so complaints.ic3.gov. Now, let me quickly say this, right? For you to report to the FBI, that's via the complaint portal. I'll answer your question, Hussein. Hussein. I believe I'm saying that correctly. Now, for you to report, the platform, it's cybercrime platform. A platform is not committing a crime by existing. Please understand this. Valentine, I am trying to really be truthful with you. A platform is not committing a crime simply by existing. A crime is when you have been scammed. LSSC has committed a crime by scamming you. But you can't report a platform until they have scammed you. So what we can do now is educate people that the platform is a scam so that they don't get scammed. If a platform exists by itself and you don't put your money in it, will you get scammed? The answer is no. The answer is no. If a platform is merely existing just by itself and they don't scam you, why? The FBI is not even going to investigate that. Right? You can't ask the FBI to shut down a platform because you think it is a scam. All right? So the right thing to do right now is to create awareness and warn people that it's a scam. Don't invest your money. Then if people are stubborn and they refuse to listen and then they get scammed, then they can take it up with the FBI. That's how the thing works. Okay, Valentine, I hope you understand what I'm telling you. That is how it works. There is no two way about the whole thing. That's how it works. Okay? If you're going to report a scam, then you have evidence. The FBI works with evidence. You can't just wake up one morning and then you go on the FBI complaint portal and you just report a particular website thinking that it will be closed down. Same thing in real life, as you can't report a thief before he steals from you. Thank you. Thank you. You just said it. You just said it. You can't suspect even when you have, so a lot of people have complained to you that this guy, all his friends are pickpockets, all his friends are criminals, all his friends are thieves, so he is a thief. You can't report that person to the police. You can't go to the police to say this guy is a thief because his friends are thieves and he has supported thieves in the past. That's not a reason to arrest someone. I hope you know this. So you cannot close down a platform until you have evidence that the platform has scammed you. So that is why you can report LSSC right now, but you can only warn people against CCG, which is the new LSSC scam. And if people fail to listen, then they want to learn the hard way. And when they learn the hard way, by the time they're looking for a way out, you now direct them to the FBI portal to say, okay, look, go to the FBI portal and you can report the scam. All right, that's how it works. And I like the example from Hussein. Is it Hussein or Hussein? I like the example. Like same thing in real life. You can't report a thief before he steals from you. My problem is, why are you using he for a thief? Yes, I will say it. Why must we always use he for a thief? Whenever they talk about a thief, you all use he. What do you mean? Only men steal? Hussein, is it only men that steal? You see, now you are laughing. Now you are laughing. And this must be a woman. Trust me, it's a woman. Are you a man or a woman? Are you a man or a woman? Watch. Hussein is a woman. Watch. Just watch what I'm saying. Tell us in the chat and be honest. Hussein, tell us in the chat and be honest. Are you a man or a woman? I've exceeded the 5 minutes I had for Q&A. I've exceeded my 5 minutes Q&A session. So it's high time I left you all. Now, big ups, big appreciation, big thanks. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You are not a man. You are a woman. Say the truth. Tell us the real truth. Tell us the real truth. So thank you to all you who donated, all you who sent super chats. I appreciate. I thought women. Buttercup and everyone who sent super chats. I appreciate you sending super chats. Those who send gifts, I appreciate you. It's not easy to support what we do, but you keep supporting, and that is a good thing. So thank you. Buttercup says I sent you email. I'm going to check out the email, and I would respond to you. Buttercup, I don't see any email from Buttercup. I don't see. Okay, I see it now. Okay, I see it now. Okay, okay, I see it now. Okay, okay, I see it now. Okay, I see. Buttercup, I see it now. And by the way, I'm gonna respond to you. Uh, you can support us using this link. So again, you can also buy me a coffee. It's called buy me a coffee.com/drillerbytes. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate. So I'm responding to you, Buttercup. I'm responding to you before I drop the call. Yeah, so I've just responded to you. So it's called Buy Me a Coffee, and you can also support us using Buy Me a Coffee. So Buttercup, I've responded to you and fast. All right, thank you all for joining. You can rewatch this live so that you see the 6 points that I mentioned, and make sure you check for those things before you invest in any platform. Don't just invest because you trust the person telling you to invest. And if you are too lazy or too tired to check the platform, like you are too you don't know how to go about the investigation, just send it to drillerby@gmail.com. Just send us the platform. We won't charge you, we won't request money from you. It's free, right? And we'll do a deep investigation, not surface level, even deeper than you would have done. So we'll carry out the investigation and tell you what we think. Okay, and if you at least you have an expert opinion, then you can decide to go into it knowing fully well what it is. Okay, it's better than going into it blindly and getting scammed. All right, thank you, drillers. Thank you, drillers. I appreciate you all. Ciao. Gracias.